And now we're outside, and we're fighting the ghosts from the Lord of the Rings. I spent practically the whole game trying to get into the castle so you could have this big standoff, and now we're outside. I only see the point in this is trying to shoe in a final boss fight on horseback, but I thought that escalated already with the whole ogre boss on the bridge. So really, what's the point of this? It kind of killed it for me. And we're still fighting? We still haven't defeated you? Ugh. And there's so many pauses for these characters to talk about how power and energy can save each other, and just how we'll stop you. That I'm just like, why didn't they make all the characters silent like Link? I don't care. I don't care about anything that's going on. Just stop talking. Oh, and then she summons these Okami rejects to come help her. If they had the power to banish evil, why didn't they just do it in the first place? Why does it have to escalate to this point for them to actually do something useful? What kind of emotion is that? What is he? Happy? Stirred? Confused? Is he thinking about a song? What the heck? Seriously, dude. The world is about to end. Oh my gosh. Look at her. Look at the contrast in emotion here. You can see that she's actually cares. She actually is worried about the world. And this guy. Look at this guy. Look at his face. What are you emoting there, buddy? Oh my gosh. This sucks. And after 2 minutes of cutscene, we finally get to fight the boss. Seriously though, if you ask me, this fight should have been in the middle of the game. You know, give him the light arrows. It should have been right in the middle of the game when you're close to actually acquiring the last piece to reach the castle, where he tries kind of a last mad dash or to test Link to see if he's ready sort of thing. That would have been actually pretty cool. But not here. This is just going on and on and on. Like, why are they running out in the field? What is everybody else in the town doing? Are they just continuing their day-to-day activities? Oh, look there, Charles. They seem to be fighting outside for the fate of the world. Oh, yes, it seems that you are right there, Reginald. They are fighting for the fate of the world. So, you want to go play some chess or something? What do you feel like doing? It's just not that interesting at all. They're just fighting in the field. And then we come to the final boss of the group of bosses that constituted the last boss of the game. Man, is that a mouthful. So Ganon arises from the ashes, laughing. Buddy, you lost 3 times already. I don't think you should be laughing. You even lost as your beast form. What do you have left? Nothing more. We beat you 3 times! What else do you need? So yeah, so it's just a sword fight in the field. The barriers rise up just like an Ocarina of Time. Except it's not half as cool. Hey everybody, now all of you can play at home too. It's time for America's favorite game show, Gruntilda's Tower Quiz. Now our first and only question, tell me folks, what sounds more epic to you? Running down a crumbling castle to fight some evil monster, sword fighting underwater at the ruins of Hyrule Temple, or in a random field? Really, I gotta harp on the older games here. Think of all the last bosses you had. You had a fight inside of a giant egg on top of a mountain. You had Ganon's Tower, 8 floors or more, I don't remember. And then you had Hyrule Castle as it was crumbling down. And then you had Under the Ocean of the ruins of Hyrule Castle. And now you have the field. You're just fighting a guy you already beat 3 times. I don't know if that's sunk in with a lot of people, but it did with me. Why am I still fighting this guy? And I guess in Ocarina of Time you could make the argument that, well, you did beat him once before you had to fight him again. Yeah, but it escalated. You fought him in his human form, and then you ran down the castle, and I thought the game was over. And then you meet this thing. You see? But they did it backwards here. First they gave you the beast, and then they gave you the random duel. Imagine if, like, you fought the Incredible Hulk first, and then you fought Bruce Banner. It wouldn't nearly be as effective as fighting Bruce Banner first, and then having to fight the Hulk. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like this was handled properly, and there was really no tension just because of the major gaps of them talking, because of the transition from boss to boss. It should have just been one huge boss or two bosses, like his regular form and then the big pig thing. Ganondorf just mostly blocks the entire match and rarely actually attacks you. The Zant fight was way harder than this. Let me remind you, this dude tricked him into resurrecting him. I don't know. But it seems like Nintendo learned from this, because the last boss, is Skyward Sword, is really cool. It's just a duel between you and some badass looking Ganondorf fire guy or something. And it's just one difficult fight. I got owned by the dude like 6 or 7 times before I actually came close to beating him. Yeah, I still lost a few more after that, but it was hard. It wasn't 4 average bosses one after the other with long extended breaks of dialogue between them. It was just one last boss. And another thing is that we really don't get to see what bad the Twilight does, except, well, just making the weather look dark. We never see the townspeople suffer. We never, aside from Midna almost dying, we never really see the negative effects that Ganon is trying to do here. In Ocarina of Time, when you went back to Castletown, shit went down. Everybody was re-dead. I hated going there. Here, like I said before, everybody's just probably carrying on with their regular lives, so there really aren't that many stakes. So to sum it all up, the characters are really dull, the stakes aren't high at all, and the game is too easy to be considered adult at all. What am I supposed to like about this again? So that was my thoughts on Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. If you like this game, that's fine. It's just a video game. But I personally don't, and these are the reasons why. Now, if you disagree with this video, just let me know in the box. It's totally cool. Don't forget to subscribe, because next week I'm going to be going over the Dead Space series. Yep, all 3 games.
Right.